Wealthy will not marry you, and here's why. There's a term for this in economics, and it's called assortative mating. It's a tendency for people to marry others like themselves, high earners with high earners, college grads with college grads, and over the last few decades, the pattern has intensified. People don't choose partners from the entire population, they choose from people they actually meet. People from the same schools, same jobs, same cities. So marriage stops being random and becomes a lot more predictable. And this has consequences. Wealth doesn't come from income alone, it comes from stability, from two salaries instead of one, from shared risk, from access to better neighborhoods, better schools, and better networks. That's how advantage compounds. This is why today, who you marry matters almost as much as what you do, why upward mobility feels harder, and why effort alone is not enough to close the gap. Once assortative mating sets in, it reinforces itself. Children grow up in healthier homes, they get better education, they move to the same expensive cities, they meet people just like them, and they marry each other. So when people say anyone can make it, they're ignoring a part of the system that matters deeply. So if you feel like this economy isn't built for you, it's because in some ways it isn't. And it's not because we're failing as individuals, it's because wealth is concentrating two people at a time.
So this is just how nepotism works, and this intensifies to the point where this is how Egypt worked. This is literally how ancient Egypt was established, and eventually the nepotism gets so hard that Ramesses wasn't even the firstborn son of the previous pharaoh. He didn't die in the plague of the firstborn. That was what Moses uncovered, the great truth that caused Ramesses to let the Israelites go, is that the nepotistic structure that ran Egypt ceased to even be family-based, and that used to be very important to them because they used to have a ritual where the man and his wife, Pharaoh and his wife, would ride around Egypt on a chariot holding hands, and it was like, yeah, look, marriage works, like union works, and it stopped working in ancient Egypt, which is why the Israelites left Egypt. And why our ancestors, at least to those in America, left Europe to come to America, because, again, the same nepotistic structures built up, and we're actually able to free ourselves from those, implement Christian values, create freedom that had never been felt before, and then use that to technologically innovate to the point where I'm now communicating this truth to you via a smartphone. So we can do stuff about it. I am planning on doing stuff about it. Basically, we just have to dismantle the structures that prevent freedom, because the people who succeed via nepotism don't want freedom because it makes it harder for them to compete. Because, yeah, it's all great if, like, the rich people just marry the rich and that works out super well for them, unless people are actually free to innovate on good ideas, and then all of a sudden having good ideas matters more than just marrying rich people. But the currency isn't even real. It's fiat currency, so you can't even save your money in the hopes that someone will have a good idea. They're fleecing you, and I have